Okay, welcome to this short video clip. We are looking at simplifying fractions. Now, whenever we write a fraction in maths, we should always write it in its simplest form where possible. Okay, the reason for that is, as mathematicians, we like to work with more manageable numbers and smaller numbers. So, how do we find the simplified version of a fraction that we've been given? Yeah, well, what we're looking for is a times table that both of the numbers would appear in. So that's the top number, the numerator, and the bottom number, the denominator. Okay, we're looking for a times table which both of them will appear in. Okay, so they've got to appear in the same times table. So we take question number 1. I've got 5 over 55. Okay, so if I go through all my times tables, if I start at 2 times table, no, neither of them are in the 2 times table. 3, no, neither are in the 3 times table. 4s, no, because they're not even, so not in the 2s, they're not going to be in the 4s. And if I look there, they're in the 5 times table. 5's in the 5 times table, and 55, that's in the 5 times table. And the reason I know that is because the last digit of both numbers is a 5. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the whole fraction by 5. Now, there's a golden rule when it comes to fractions, as discussed in the last video. Whatever you do to the top, you must also do to the bottom. So, I know they're in the 5 times table, so I'm going to divide both top and bottom by 5. So 5 divided by 5, well, that is 1, and 55 divided by 5, that is 11. Okay. Now, that cannot be simplified any further. That's as far as I can go, because both of them will only appear in the 1 times table. Okay, there are no other times tables where both of these numbers appear. Okay. Right, we're going to do the same again, okay, for question number 2. So again, I could find that both of these are in the 2 times table, because they're both even. Okay, so remember, I'm looking for that times table which they're both appearing. Okay, they will both go into that 2 times table, they'll both be in that 2 times table, and I could divide both top and bottom by 2. However, I know that 36 is in the 6 times table, and I know that 60 is in the 6 times table. So I could have a little shortcut here, and I could divide top and bottom by 6, because I know that they are in the 6 times table. So 36 divided by 6 is 6, and 60 divided by 6 is 10. Now, my new fraction is 6/10. Now, never stop after your first fraction. Always have a look to see if it can be simplified again. And in this case, this one can be, because 6 and 10 are both even and are both in the 2 times table, which means I can divide this new fraction that I have, both top and bottom, by 2. So 6 divided by 2, we follow the arrow, is 3, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. So my final fraction is 3/5. That can't be simplified anymore. There isn't a times table that both 3 and 5 are in. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, 30 over 54. Now, again, they are both even. And what I might do actually is, at this time, I will divide both by 2. I'm going to take the slightly lazier method, I suppose, in not trying to find a bigger number to divide them both by, and just knowing that they're both even, I'll start with 2's. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. 54 divided by 2 is 27. Okay, so now let's have a look at it again. Let's go through my times tables. 2 times table, no. 3 times table, yes. 15's in the 3 times table, as is 27. So I can divide these now by 3. So if I divide both of them by 3, we get 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 27 divided by 3 is 9. So my final fraction is 5 over 9. I can't simplify it anymore because there isn't a times table that 5 and 9 appear in together. Okay, so simplifying fractions, knowing your times tables really helps. Look for a times table that both numbers appear in and then divide by that times table. Okay. Once you've got your next fraction, check and see if you can simplify it again. If you can't, then leave it. If you can, simplify it further. Don't stop going until you cannot go any further. Fractions should always be written in their simplest form.